Football League. And now, your defending NFC North champion, Detroit Lions.
On the Saints sideline, head coach Kellen Moore. His team off to a slow start, looking for a first win after 2 defeats. Across the field, it is Lions head coach Dan Campbell. His team off to the opposite start, 2-0, and they are at home seeking a 3rd straight win. Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time. Number 1 overall pick in 2016 leads him out, Greg. It's quarterback Jared Goff.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful, we're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Just a yard on first down. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Goff. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Hot, left side, it's complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
First down.
Goff gives it to Gibbs, and he'll be stacked up at the... line of scrimmage.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
Goff to throw. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells you, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. So the Saints ready to go to work on offense for the first time. They're led out by the 3rd quarterback taken in the 2025 draft. Out of Louisville, it's Tyler Shuck.
It's fair to say this season hasn't gotten off to the type of start they likely envisioned for themselves, but it's still early. A win here, it could go a long way towards changing the trajectory of this entire season. But what's going to make this even more difficult today, not only the worthy opponent that they face, but having to go on the road and do it here in a hostile environment. If he is able to lead his team to a win today, I think that gives them the spark to turn this season around.
He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Big lineman Aleem McNeil ends the play there.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, here's Shuck. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And the Lions have come up with the football. And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. On 3rd and 2, it is Shuck. He'll get this one complete to Schoonmaker. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Great run after the catch in the open field. A pickup of 24. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
First down, Saints.
19 Tiger.
They'll run. It's Camara. And he'll maneuver his way down to the 44. Big lineman Aleem McNeil ends the play there.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. Completes this one. That's Christian Watson. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 9. They'll give this to Camara, running right. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Now Shuck on third down. And they're going to get to him and take him down. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. 13 yards to start that drop. And a quick first down. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
That's quickly out to Williams. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
From the gun, on third down, it's gone. That one on target for Williams. He's got it.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Goff. That one out wide to Gibbs. And this yields nothing. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10. Now, Goff. And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the first down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it'll be 4th down. Returnable from the 17. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. He'll get this out to the left flat, and he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
That's good.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. It's the Saints with the football here as quarter 2 begins. As they've got it with 1st and 10. Gun, here's a give to Kamara. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Like the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. A quick throw here on the RPO. It's caught by Johnson. The tackle is going to be made down at the 40-yard line. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll go play action here with Chuck. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback, working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
On the give, this is Kamara.
Offside. Defense. Still 2nd down.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down.
Here we go, set, go.
A run up the middle with Miller. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
1st and 10. Here's Kamara. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Chuck. Open man, left side, he's got it. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal.
1st and goal, New Orleans.
Here comes the jet sweep. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense. Just a couple plays.
They'll go play action with Goff. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. One play, one first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Goff going to throw here on first and 10. That's caught. It's Isaac to Slaw. The tackle's going to be made out at the 40-yard line. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On play action, Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And that ball... Out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So at this stage of the game, Mike, that whole sideline, they're looking up at that scoreboard. They see the donut up there, and they're saying, we've got to get something going. You become a little desperate. You start pressing. In this case, they try to push something downfield. Deep pass, incomplete. They got to find a way.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
This offensive line has to do a better job, Mike, of communicating the protection pre-snap, especially on these key third downs. The blitz overwhelms them from the jump, and now they're picking their quarterback off the ground.
Here's Jack Fox now, as he's on to punt for Detroit. And this is going to pin him back. It's out of bounds inside the 10. The Saints offense ready to get back at it. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule, the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? Do you pooch it? Do you kick it out the back of the end zone? And I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you have the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember were a touchback.
That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked up by Terrion Arnold.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
It's a toss play, left to Gibbs. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Here's Gibbs. And he will get into the end zone. will start the drive with Miller. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down. 7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. Here is Shuck on 1st and 10. To the sideline. He's got Watson. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
46-yard line.
To the air is Shuck. Right back to Watson. Another grab. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
That's good for the Saints. First down. It's a gain of 10. First down, New Orleans.
Catch made, right side. It's Johnson.
Complete to Jawan Johnson. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
Second down, 8 yards to go. To the air again is Shuck. He'll get this out quickly to his left. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
A gain of 7.
In a lot of offenses, Mike, these quick passes to the wide receivers really fall under the run category. Of course, they're going to go down as a forward pass, but to a lot of offensive coordinators in the league, it's a lot easier to pick up 1st and 2nd down yardage on these quicks than it is to turn around and hand it off to your running back and count on blocking everybody.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They'll indeed go, and it is Shuck. Taken in, and he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
Throwing again, Shuck. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Saints are back within 1. It's 7-6.
What a
They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. Trying to bounce that one outside, but only to be able to get back to the original line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. Quick throw here is complete. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Saints.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now Shutt. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Complete to number 41, Alvin Kamara. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 44-yard line.
Second and inches. Shutt. That's into the hands of the fullback. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
That's good for a Saints first down.
On play action, it's Shutt. Short throw brought in by Schoonmaker. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Here comes second and 4.
Second and 4 at the Lions' 30-yard line.
To the air once more. Shutt. Here's a screen coming for Kamara. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard. It sets up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Here's third and 2. Off the play fake, here's Shutt, and that is incomplete.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Forced the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
He's got his big target, that's Johnson. And he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen, trailing here in the third quarter, they convert on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Kamara. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Here's Miller. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down. Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. They'll look to pick this up, third and a yard. Here's a design run. And the Saints are going to have a first and goal coming up. They find a way to convert on 3rd and 1.
And anytime you have a long drive going, you'd hate to have it stall out there. So that's a really nice job up front, making sure that that doesn't happen, and it's going to set up 1st and goal.
This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Here is Shutt. That is caught by the tight end. Luke Schoonmaker. Touchdown, New Orleans. That his first touchdown of the new year. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, That's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Throwing is shot. That's going to wind up incomplete. They tried for 2, and it does not pan out.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Lions offense ready for their first possession of this second half. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here. They'll begin it with 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He'll look underneath and finds Gibbs. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 9. Laporta in motion. On 2nd down, Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun, it's Goff. We'll go right back to Laporta. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. That'll be enough for a 1st down.
That's good. For our Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Goff to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And he is not going to get away. Might have got the yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
We go tonight.
Throwing, Goff. He's got his man complete. That's to Slav. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
1st down.
They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Once again, it's Gibbs. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's Shuck. And this one is intercepted. It's DJ Reed. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with. And a chance to take the lead. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
180.
Laporta in motion. Goff to throw on 1st down. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And they'll move this zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Good for a Lions.
First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a first down. First carry for David Montgomery. He steers clear. First tackler working his way forward for a gain of about 4.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line.
Here's second and 6.
Second and 6.
Cut. 20.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this.
Cut. 180. Turbo.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Throwing on second down. Goff. And he's in. Isaac. On first down, they'll start out with Camara. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Here we go. Third and a yard. We'll try and run here with Miller. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, New Orleans.
A gain of 12 yards.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
He is belted in the backfield. What a shot he took. It's going to be a loss of yardage. What a play.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Shuck on 3rd down. Throw left side. That's Johnson. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a first down.
First down. An 8-yard pickup.
Pistol give to Camara. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers, it's a gain of 9.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
He'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down.
A gain of 10 yards.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Now it's Miller. To the pylon, he's in. Kendrick Miller, touchdown Saints. His second rushing touchdown of the year. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Significant moment here for the Saints as they will try the two-point conversion.
The Saints will line up for the two-point conversion.
From the gun, it's shut. And that is incomplete. They get the touchdown, take the lead, but it remains a one-point game. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. Here comes a return from the 3. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Lions offense ready for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. Not a whole lot happening there, just a short pickup. They'll go up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
2nd and 7.
To throw is Goff. Right side, it's the Porter, the tight end. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
First down.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion.
38-yard line.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. That one out wide to Gibbs. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Lions first down.
On play action, Goff. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And that ball led him to... Now looks like Dan Campbell will go ahead and throw the red challenge flag here.
You can see the receiver. He's pleading his case to the ref. So from our perspective, Mike, I think it's pretty clear. He was not in bounds. I don't blame him for trying. If I was in his situation, I'm doing the exact same thing.
Important moment here for the Lions as they're going to go for 2.
The Lions will set.
They'll try it with Montgomery. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. Now return coming from the 7. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Saints offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll get it going on the ground with Miller. He's inside the 40. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. A big one here in the fourth quarter. It's a gain of 43 yards.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And that one's going to be shut down quickly. A minimal gain.
So, Mike, this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion and he's going to get the ball as opposed to a traditional motion, these defenses are so in tune with all those little differences. They know it's coming and there's not going to be a lot of gain.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay.
Still 2nd down.
Chuck to throw on 2nd down. Catch is made. That is Schoonmaker. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
9-yard gain on the
And you
play.
think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far that has proven to not be the case.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And they're going to pick it up here. They took a chance and it paid off. First and goal coming up.
First and goal.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up
So,
second
2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Second and goal. They'll drop to throw. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, New Orleans. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Significant moment here for the Saints as they will try the two-point conversion.
Saints will line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll try to run with Camara. And he will get into the end zone. The conversion is good, and the lead is up to 3 here in the fourth quarter. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Goff. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Goff to throw. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. The Lions call their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Jameer Gibbs. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
Throwing here is Goff.
the 41-yard line.
That's over the middle. Caught by Taslaw. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in back. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the
Out of the
Saints
shotgun,
49.
it's Goff. That's over the middle, taken in by Laporta. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Here we go. 1st and goal.
Lions, first down. 1st and goal at the 9.
Montgomery. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6th. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Here now, second down and goal.
Cut. What's up?
Here's Goff. And this is a touchdown. They were not. On first down, Chuck.